Aditya asked what should be a range of number of words like minimum and maximum. To be true, the minimum word range should be around 500 words, and maximum should be 3,500, 4,000 words max on a page, not more than that. Okay. Beyond that, it's like super high number of keywords. Then Google knows that people can't read 5,000 words. It's like reading a book of 20, 30, 40 pages, which is they don't like. Okay. So Google also keep that thing in mind. That's why they don't do that. Okay. So you will not find any website which is ranking in top 5 or top 10, which has such a huge number of keywords. Some sites do, okay, which has primarily some engagement and all. Okay, this is factor one under content of, optimization. Second is content quality. Now, what is content quality? Uh, Content quality is primarily talk about the easy readability. Okay, so you should be able to write an enriching information and should be worth reading it. Okay, so if you write that information, then only that is a quality. Like you're writing 3,000 words, but it should be readable. It should have proper headings, proper subheadings, short paragraphs. Okay, that it should have bullet points, pointer information, that kind of stuff. If it is there, then it is an readable. Okay, what happens with a lot of people is their readability, their content readable. They write 5,000 words, but their content readability is very poor, or content quality is very poor. Content quality is about originality, and content readability is about making points, proper headings, and short paragraphs. These two combinations, content quality and content readability, if it is there, then your chances of ranking on any keyword is always higher. Quantity means original, sorry, quality means original. It should be highly readable, means short paragraphs with proper headings and all, and it should be attractive. It should be have useful information. It doesn't mean that if somebody asks me to write about spectacles or buying spectacles, I write history of it, that earlier people used to use in Hindi, spectacles are known as Anna, like that. Okay, you don't have to write that shitty content. You have to write a content which is valuable at the same time also. Then the third factor is content variety. Content variety is literally very important. Okay, when I say content variety means you should include all type of content. Means text content, means image content, means downloadable PDFs, means video. If you have all type of content, the chances of you ranking are higher. Why higher? Because you are having a lot of content. Okay, which is worth different type of content. Okay, that increase the readability and understanding of the user. Because when you just write all the text, it's difficult for people to understand. Even like if uh, the credit card example, if you keep it in mind, okay, best buy credit card, whatever, let's remove best credit card. You see, they don't have images as such. What kind of image you will put? Okay, they don't have images, so they put a quality score ad, and they put an American Express credit card image. They don't have images as such. So what they did, they can't put happy faces of the user, so they put the credit card image. Similarly, you have to put some image. So it gives the feeling to the user, yes, it is readable. Because if you just write all the text over here, it becomes unreadable and user might not read it. So to increase the readability, you have to add content variety into it. Okay. When I say content variety, means add more images, more text, more videos into it. Some videos you may own it, some videos you may not own it. Okay. And when I talking about the fourth point, all four, these are very close to each other. Like readability, contrast, and color schemes, you can use different. You use pointers, you use small paragraphs. Okay. So if you use all these three things, your content will be highly readable. Okay. So these 4 points are clear to each one of you, or you have any question related to it? Okay, till the time you ask, you answer that question, let me move ahead. Fifth is blog. As most of the people are not able to write a lot of content on their service pages, what they can do is they can create a blog. Like I'm taking Pesa Bazaar example. Again, this is not a service page. Okay. It is just a blog page. If you go over here in credit card, you will not find that pages or that page which you have written over here. That comes under blog. How? That is coming under blog is because they can't write all these content under service pages. So what they do is they create blogs. But when they create blogs, there are two ways to create blogs. The first way to create blog is you can do it in subdomain like your website, http blog.xyz.com, whatever your website is. Second is directory, xyz.com/blog. Okay, what do you think, guys? Which one is better, subdomain or directory, and why? If you don't have an idea, just write no idea, or if you want to guess it, just guess it. I'm not very clear with your question, Chaitanya. Shiva says no idea. Make a wild guess, subdomain or directory. Aditya says directory is like a page of your main domain. Okay. Aditya said it very, very correctly. Okay. That we should select domain means directory because it acts as like a page in your website and it will be considered as a part of it. Whereas subdomain, according to Google, is considered as another domain. So it is not one domain, it is counted as another domain. For them, it may be a competitor to your domain. So that's why never ever try to make blogs under subdomain. People earlier used to make it because it acts as a subdomain and people to get backlinks, people get huge number of backlinks with it. And then their page starts ranking also. But now it doesn't rank so easily, these blogs, these subdomain pages. So it's not recommended that nowadays, and only directories are recommended. Okay. Second, why we create blog? To increase the quality, quantity, more links, and increase online visibility. So you can write unlimited content and a good quality content under it. Because now on an business page, it's difficult to write such a huge content. Okay, so what you can do is you can make a blog and link that blog to your service page. Okay, or like the website which I have shown you, Pesa Bazaar, or the website earlier I have shown you like Book My Forex, Avis. What they have done is they have placed the form on the top and below the content of the blog. So it's become a transactional page. A blog page becomes a transactional page by just adding that particular section where your transaction is. Okay, like in this case of Bazaar, in the top itself, they ask the eligibility, the credit card offers you can get. In somewhere they ask you want to view the credit score and all. Okay, this is where you can convert your blog into a transactional page. Is that clear? Why blog? Okay, and a couple of free tools which I have given to you. These are paid video animated video makers, which I am giving it to you. These were worth around, if I am able to download these links are working. Okay, I will try to give you some other links because these links are like dead. The tool, otherwise I will give a downloaded tool to you, which has these video pages working. It's not working. Let's it's asking to buy it. Oh my god, let's leave it. Okay, I will give you another set of tools. These tools used to work, and I used to give it to free, but now anymore these tools are not working. So I can try to give you some other tools which are free. It's really difficult to get free tools now. Earlier, there used to be there used to exist crack versions of it, but now doesn't exist anymore. So we can't do it. Okay. So the next thing is Google Webmaster. Okay. I tell you about Google Webmaster. We will do it tomorrow. Okay, I will give you the concept of what is Google Webmaster is, what is sitemap, but execution we will do it tomorrow. Or you can try it out and we can see it, as most of you don't have a WordPress website or a website, so you can't do it. So first of all, what is before I go into Google Webmaster, I want to tell you what is a sitemap. Okay. Some of you, every one of you must be knowing what is a sitemap. Can anyone tell me what is a sitemap?
It is like an index of your website having all pages list.
Yeah, correct. It is just a page which has all the pages of your website. So there are two types of sitemap. One sitemap is HTML sitemap. Okay. What is HTML sitemap? If I give you an example of it, is like this. Okay. They have given every product, everything. Okay. If that page still exists. Yeah. Kind of this. Where every single category they have mentioned, every single page, you can go to any page of Amazon.com. This is a sitemap. This is HTML sitemap. Okay, let me add it somewhere. Okay, give me a second. Okay, this is the HTML sitemap. Second type is XML sitemap. So if I show you an example of XML sitemap, it's just a different how should I say? It's a different language in which sitemap is generated. Nothing beyond that. Okay. In HTML, you can see it. It looks fine. But if you look at XML sitemap, it is like a code. Okay. So if you are seeing this code, sitemap URLs are also there. Okay, over here also. But it is XML. It is in different language. Like HTML is a different language for user. XML is a different language which is works for crawlers, means search engine bots. Okay. So these are the two type of sitemap. The first is HTML sitemap, which is for users if user wants to browse. Earlier, these sitemap used to exist a lot because of one reason, because we don't used to have that extensive uh, menu bar which can have layer, sub layer, and sub layers also. Okay, but now we used to have that extensive menu bars. That's why nobody used HTML sitemap. Earlier, what used to happen is on the homepage, or they have a sitemap column. People goes on it and check out each and every page. But now it doesn't happen because of menu bars. But uh, for that, for Google to read the HTML sitemap, it's a little difficult. It is time consuming. So search engine asks that we need the uh, sitemap into XML language. It's easy to crawl, easy to understand, and a lot of other things are also mentioned in that. That's why you need XML sitemap. Okay, XML sitemap looks like something like this coding sort of thing. You don't have to write coding. So for generating XML sitemap, what you have to do is you have to just type XML sitemap generator, although it's coming just below it, that is xml-sitemap.com. You can generate a free XML sitemap in free. Okay, up to 500 pages if are there in it. But if you have more pages, then you have to pay per use something amount, and then a script you can buy from them, which through which you can generate it, and you don't have to pay every time you have to generate a sitemap. This script will automatically generate. So I'm generating a sitemap of one of the sites, which is some rakeshpindle.com. Okay, so if I click on it, it's generating. And for WordPress website, if your blog is in WordPress, then you can download an Yoast plugin, like we are doing SEO with it, or you can download a sitemap. Other XML sitemap generator plugins are also there. Okay, and now you can see the full sitemaps, what all pages are there in it. If I click on it, you see that whole code is generated. Okay, what you have to do with this whole code, you have to copy this code on your website and uh, paste it in your website. Like we have on Henry Harvin, we have XML henryharvin.com/sitemap.xml. If you see, this is how our code is. Okay, whenever we add a page, we delete a page, we keep on adding it over here. Okay, that is what you have to do. Clear? This is how sitemap works. This is how sitemaps are generated. Is that clear to everyone how it is generated and what is the use of it? Yes or no? Right? One or two, yes or no, reply anything. Okay. I believe Shiva, you mean you have understood. Okay, you said you mean repeated. Okay, I was saying what a sitemap is primarily the collection of all the web pages. There are two types of sitemap. One is HTML, another is XML. HTML is for user. XML is for the Google search engines or other search engines, how to generate it. Go on xml-sitemaps.com, just type your website URL. It will generate automatically, and you can download that file and upload it on your website with URL, whatever your domain name is. And after that, it should be sitemap.xml. Okay. When you keep that file, then we will use it tomorrow in Google Webmaster. So what you have to do is, those who have websites, they will generate a sitemap and they will upload it on this URL, And tomorrow, what we will do is we will try to verify it in Google Search Console and verify your Google Search Console account. Is that clear, Shiva? Okay, perfect. So that's all for today.